Rihanna recently performed at the Super Bowl halftime show, and leading up to this performance, there was a lot of speculation on if she was going to drop new music, and as of this video, she has not. And she actually promptly shut the rumors down and said there's a difference between a halftime show and new music. And I think Rihanna definitely has the catalog and hits for a halftime show. Most of her hits are crowd pleasers, and something people can dance to and feel good about. There was also a lot of hype leading up to it, with Apple Music being the sponsor for the show, and Rihanna saying there's going to be a lot of surprises, she's going to pay tribute to her culture, her Caribbean culture, and so on and so forth. But there didn't seem to be a lot of that in the actual show. I also think some of her most fitting hits for the halftime show, like Don't Stop the Music and Ponder Replay, were missing from it. They did seem like obvious choices just to get the crowd going and the energy pumped. I did like that she opened up the halftime show with Be Better Have My Money. Even though it's not an obvious opener, it is still a very bold choice for an opener, especially on the halftime show. But aside from that, I thought the halftime show was really underwhelming. I liked the set, I liked the concept and the aesthetics and the platforms rising and going down. But Rihanna's energy didn't seem into this performance at all, not in the slightest. She didn't seem interested in the performance. There was no command of stage, just a lot of dancers surrounding her. You know, this is the type of performance I would expect from some random award show, but not the Super Bowl. Her energy was so low, there was no conviction. On top of that, there was no guest, no special surprises, nothing really daring or truly memorable about it. Compared to the last few halftime shows over the past few years, this is definitely the most underwhelming I've ever seen in a while. Especially for an artist of Rihanna's stature. She also did a little homage to her Fenty brand and put on makeup on stage, which I thought was a cute little tribute to her new career. And her halftime show just didn't feel like an event performance, which is what the halftime show is and is supposed to be, an event performance. It didn't feel like a I'm back performance. It just felt like I'm here, I showed up, here y'all go. I think Rihanna might be truly over music now, because nothing during her performance led me to believe that she really wanted to put on a show. And it's like the hits are there, the hits are undeniable. In fact, considering the pop stars from her era, I would say she has some of the most fitting singles for a halftime show, because a lot of her hits are so lively and fun and upbeat. And of course, you have the sing-along songs like Diamonds and Stay and so on and so forth, the slower songs. And given that it was recently Rihanna's 15-year anniversary in music, and I thought it would just be a big tribute to that and just a big party of a halftime show. Especially considering all of the teasers and interviews leading up to this performance. I did like some of the sequencing of the songs, but otherwise, it was pretty mundane. It was also confirmed after the show that Rihanna is pregnant with her second child, which is a great thing in itself, and that may have hindered the performance in other ways. But even with some of her biggest hits missing from the set list, some not so accurate ads and representations of the show prior to the show, I feel like her performance could have been elevated by one single thing, and that is her energy, which she didn't seem to have a lot of during the performance. What a shame, because her singles catalog definitely has all of it.